Hi everyone, I'm Stone Coyote. Welcome to another episode of Coyote's Workshop. In this series, we're building up a cooking system for Cool W, my Cool W? Wow! Cool Water, also known as CCW, my upcoming desert survival game set in southern New Mexico in the late 1800s. Sorry about that. Anyways, we're working on CCW's cooking system, which I completely forgot to build and implement like 4 months before release. So, in the last episode, we got to the point where we open and close our campfire widget when we get back, cooking, and then we run into that. So, WBP cooking. Let's look at. No, that's not what we need to go to. Campfire widget. Don't need you at the moment. Where's my campfire widget? There it is. So, unreleased cooking. Extinguish, continue, sleep. Wow. All of this is pointless now. This widget is going to shrink so much. All actors with interface. PI system core interface, I believe. Right? Yes. Where are you? Campfire. Hold on. Sure enough. Right, because I just invented that today. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, cool. Whip. So, campfire. Cooking menu. Mouse cursor. That's gonna have to do for now. Crikey. So do all that, and then widget. Wait widget. In the widget class is cooking. Young player is get player controller. Return value is add to viewport. Hold on. Yeah, I should probably do that. Cooking widget. Let's see what happens there. Helps if I do the entire process, right? Perfect. Okay, works as intended. Isn't that great? Let's go ahead and make it look a little more unified. All of this is freaking pointless. Watch this. Let's see. Save all, yes. Let's see. It's 1.77 megabytes and memory is 1 megabyte. Okay. Now, I'm glad I saw this because I forgot part of the UI. Whoops. What have I done? Oh, look at all these. Oh. What? Where are these hiding? What? Where do these even live? These are ghosts. What is going on here? Instead of being so destructive. I don't even know where this thing is. Where are these little monsters? Where are you jerkwads hiding? This is scandalous. challenges. Oh crap, how long's that been muted? Oh man. Well, ooh, look at all that's happening. Well, since you didn't hear what I was saying, I was just mumbling about how it was weird that crash happened. I don't know if you were muted before, if I was muted before the crash or not, but, still don't know what caused it. Checked things out. Checked my video card resources. Everything seemed fine, so... Well, it's working now, so I guess I don't have to worry about it, right? Okay, so let's see. What did we do? We have a perfectly functioning campfire menu, right? And it now closes itself and takes us to the cooking menu. When I click on cooking, and the cooking menu takes us back to the campfire menu when I click on back. So I think as far as menus are concerned, they are fully functional. Which means I now must ruminate on the next step. Okay, let's see. If the player can click on a thing and make and choose stuff to cook, then it now has to actually cook, doesn't it? Which means I should A, start putting descriptions for the meals, and B, start coming up with a way to make the cooking actually happen. And I think the easiest way will be to go through here. Create cooking widget. Can also do it that way, can't I? There's some interesting stuff going on here. Is that coming up now? I see. Well, realistically, this needs to be here. Okay. For now, I can do this, I believe. Good. That is an odd way for me to set it up, isn't it? Okay. It's working for now, but it won't work forever. But fortunately, I have the campfire set up to receive the signals to make it work. Okay. But the reason I'm here... How to do this? This, I believe, is where we will come into this. I may have been a little hasty in moitering those because I could have really used a template. But these things happen. So when something is cooked in the menu, or in the widget, to stop the widget from being too heavy, interfaces, cook recipe, and it gives the recipe to cook. Now, this is going to get complex, I believe. It could be incorrect and it could end up being really simple, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of switches and flips and jumpers and what have you going on here. It's gonna be a wonderfully complex machine. One of my more complex yet, as a matter of fact, and this is a relatively simple cooking system. So, I'm thinking that I'm going to shortchange this episode. Well, I've done some long episodes as well, so that shouldn't be too bad, and the reason being is the next episode is going to be very, very long and complex, probably. Again, I could start hooking things together and it ends up going in the lick of a split. But never rely on that happening when in your head it is a massive web of complexity. Because I'm going to have to check the ingredients, which means that I have to know which kind of... okay. I'm gonna have to check if the player is a botanist or a camp chef or other things that can identify bad food. And then if they aren't that, I have to pick a random object out of their inventory. So if they have both good and bad chokeberries, ripe and underripe chokeberries, I'm going to need to just randomly pick one of those and remove one. And after that, we're going to have a cook time. Maybe. I guess really if the player isn't like doing anything to decrease the cook time, there's no cook time necessary per se. I would like to do little videos, but for now it's just going to be a text readout of how the meal is going. So instead of timers, it's just going to be dialogue boxes, really. So when the player gets through the dialogue box of how to cook, maybe a little couple choices like the berries are starting to smoke slightly. Do you remove it from heat? Something like that, you know. So after I do all that, it then has to add the cooked... Nope, can't just add the cooked thing to your inventory. I kind of feel like if the player was carrying around cooked meals, they could just cook them in mass and just walk around munching stuff all day, have no worries about their stats. So I was thinking maybe you could only eat at the campfire. It's a strange limitation, I reckon, but I think I can make it work. And if you only eat at the campfire, I don't need to deal with any more inventory other than removing the ingredients. So I would simply have to restore the health and hunger and all that, and apply any buffs that come from any special meals that a camp chef makes. Alright, so for the first time I've given you a preview of the next episode, mostly because I had to think it out myself. And I hope I didn't drive any of you to insanity. I hope you join me again next time, because this is going to be a really fun episode next time. Alright everyone, this has been another episode of Coyote's Workshop. Ooh, my, excuse me. Well, later everyone.